Good evening, and welcome, gentlemen, to the first chapter of our whiskey night, the 60s night. Now, our first bottle we will begin with is the bottle that saved an industry. It's Booker's Bourbon. Now, this batch, 2024-01E, also known as the Springfield batch, is uncut and unfiltered. Now, to appreciate this liquid, you have to transport yourself back to the 1980s. Bourbon was dead. The world moved on to clear vodka and wine coolers. Distilleries were quite literally dumping whole barrels of whiskey into the sewers. But one man refused to let it die. Frederick Booker Noe II. He was the grandson of Jim Beam himself, and a sixth-generation master distiller. Booker was a giant of a man, over 6'4", who famously played college football for the legendary coach Bear Bryant at the University of Kentucky. In 1987, Booker did something radical. He went into the warehouse and selected the honey barrels, the absolute best of the best. Instead of watering them down to 80 proof like everyone else, he bottled them straight, uncut and unfiltered. He originally created these bottles just as Christmas gifts for his close friends. He sat at his kitchen table and hand-wrote the labels himself. But his friends loved the whiskey so much, they kept coming back to him, begging him to sell it. They said, "Booker, you can't keep this to yourself." So, in 1988, he finally released it to the public. In doing so, he inadvertently invented the small batch category, which arguably saved American whiskey from extinction. Booker believed the magic happened strictly on the 5th floor, what he called the center cut of the rickhouse. This is where temperature and humidity are perfectly balanced. Now, if we look at the label, that messy scrawled text isn't a font. It's a direct replica of Booker Noe's own handwriting from those nights at his kitchen table. And finally, a serving tip from the man himself. Booker claimed that the only way to drink his 125 proof bourbon was with a slice of country ham and a biscuit. He said the salt cuts the heat perfectly. Let's respect the legend, and cheers, gentlemen.